a tourist guide to Sydney. Australia, Earth's driest inhabited continent. 70% is classified as semi-arid or arid. Nearly 20% is desert. Sydney is Australia's oldest and largest city. It is built around a huge harbour and hosts many tourist attractions, such as the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Home to over 5 million people, Sydney offers a varied selection of cafes and restaurants inspired by its many blended cultures. One popular local joint even has cute and cuddly cats. Meow.
I've never been to a cat cafe before and always wanted to go. And we just got to hang out with all the kitties and get some nice drinks and get some pets and snuggles and watch them play. And we had a lot of fun.
If you'd rather meet the native fauna, head to Featherdale Wildlife Park, home to many charismatic Australian marsupials, including koalas, wombats, kangaroos, wallabies, Tasmanian devils,
She's only around 4 years old,
and echidnas. You can get up close and personal to hand-feed these furry friends, as well as meet other unique Australian animals such as dingoes,
exciting. So the puppies were born last year in May.
flying foxes, fairy penguins, and numerous bird species. If you are more into flora than fauna, do not forget to visit Sydney's Royal Botanic Gardens. The Cool Climate Garden is located at 1,000 meters above sea level in Mount Tomar of the Blue Mountains. It features thousands of plants from the Southern Hemisphere and around the world.
There was so much to see at the Botanical Gardens. There's so many plants and flowers, so many different kinds and different colors. We saw lots of birds and insects and little lizards. It was a lot to look at. There was a huge garden full of, I think it was dahlias.
Look at him. He's so bright.
The most famous natural highlights in Australia are the Great Barrier Reef and Uluru. But there are countless locations to escape to beautiful, isolated stretches of sand and turquoise waters. Just a short drive south of Sydney is Jarvis Bay, a 102 square kilometre oceanic bay lined with towering sea cliffs and some of the whitest sand beaches in the world. But don't believe me, I'm just a sexy computer-generated voice program to say anything. Renee and Jessie are absolute legends. Here is an honest account from some American tourists who visited Sydney in March 2020.
I'd very much like to visit Sydney again because there's a lot of things I haven't seen. The Opera House, a lot of things downtown and the harbor that we could do that we maybe didn't do before. And I wouldn't mind repeating a lot of the things we did before too. I think Australia is just a beautiful place and it's different products in the store, different animals, different things to see. So that makes it exciting.
The beak came out.
One experience that you have to do when you go to Australia is go visit the Featherdale Wildlife Park. You get to see native Australian animals and you get to see them up close and personal and interact with some of them. And it's really cool if you go to like the feeding times, because then you get to ask questions from the zookeepers, I guess you would call them, and they have a lot of good information and they talk to you about the animals and you get to learn all about them.
Book your Australian adventure today and head down under, mate. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Full product disclosure. This video was created by a Kiwi, Aotearoa, and an America with no official ties to Australia. Oh wait, the Kiwi recently became an Australian citizen, but he doesn't admit to that. They've never once thrown a shrimp on a barbie. Or a prawn.